Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So I'm just testing this out to see if I have a good connection. And I just want to hear from y'all. It's been a while since I've gone live on YouTube. I'm at the airport. So I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to see if anybody tunes in. So I want to hear from the people. It's been a while since I've done one of these live streams. I want to know what's on your mind, like what kind of things you should think I should be talking about. Hey, what's up, Lee? 7005. What's good? What's up with you? Yeah, I'm at the airport, and I just wanted to chat with y'all for a second. So tell me what's on your mind. What kind of things you think I should be talking about? I've done quite a few videos. Are there some videos that y'all want to hear my opinion about, or do you want me to talk about certain things? Just let me know in the chat room. If there are things you want me to talk about that I haven't talked about recently. And also, you can let me know who do you think I should have on here, like as my next guest. Hopefully, this is not choppy. And also, can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Am I breaking up? Is the signal coming through loudly and clearly? Is it choppy? Can you see me and all that kind of stuff? So let me know. I see I got about 5 people on here right now. If y'all can let me know in the chat room what's good, like let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay, I see the lead 7005 says I sound fine, good. So, yeah, so let me know what's on. Oh, they said I look fine. Okay, so it's not static or anything like that with the image. That's good. But I want to know what kind of things do you think I should be talking about? Like I've done a series of videos. Um, are there some topics that you want me to talk about that I haven't talked about? Are there some people you want me to interview that I haven't interviewed? So I just have a couple of quick minutes here, and I just wanted to chat with y'all real quick. So if you can let me know in the chat room what you think I should be talking about. And I wanted to ask y'all, did y'all see that video that's basically going viral where this African American man defends this pregnant woman? And tell me what y'all thought about that. So I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to respond. I see there's a couple of people on here. What do y'all think about that Nike ad? With featuring Colin Kapernick. What do you think about what's happening with Trump and this person that claims that they're in the Trump administration and they're part of the resistance? What do y'all think about that? What do you think about a lot of things that are going on, man? Let's see what else is in the news. Yeah, and I just found out that Mac Miller passed away. He's only 26 years old. What do y'all think about that, man? Do y'all follow his music? Like for my hip hop people, do y'all follow Mac Miller? Man, it's just some crazy stuff going on, man. It's like so many young people passing away, man. You had that guy, that one rapper, got shot down like a couple of months ago, and now you got this guy, Mac Miller. Um, yeah, it's just something else with this hip hop thing. Every other day you're hearing about somebody dying, man. And like I was having a conversation with someone, and we were talking about like how a lot of famous artists end up dying like in their early 20s, like around 27. And this is just another example. Like one of the artists, and he's not a musical artist, but one of the artists that I really admire, as a visual artist is Basquiat. He died at like 27 as well. Only, only 27, a prolific artist, dead at 27, drug overdose. It's like, why is that the common formula among these artists, period? Like all artists, whether they're rock and roll artists or even hip hop artists or visual artists. So let me see. What's up, big game? Orenthal James, what's good with you? Um, so I see Gregory Harris said he just retired from the Marines after 20 years of service. Trump is not the problem. And he goes on to say that he's his own problem, but Congress is the problem for America. So why do you say that? Why do you say Congress is the problem? How is Congress the problem? What about these disastrous things that Donald Trump is saying all the time, man? Like, what do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about the people basically saying that he's incompetent, that he flip flops and he's amoral, he has no core, no like he's not ideologically driven, and he's incompetent from what a lot of these people are saying. These are people inside of his own camp, talking about how he's inconsistent, you know, um, basically unfit for office. What do y'all have to say about that, man? And who do y'all think is the person inside of the White House saying all this stuff? Okay, so Gregory Harris said they make the laws. He has been doing stuff like this all his life, and Congress helped put him there. Well, certain members of Congress definitely helped put him there. They supported him. You know, and he has been doing stuff like this all his life. But you know, I don't think that. I mean, Congress is a problem. Especially since it's to the right now is like dominated by these Republicans, these right wing Republicans. Yeah, so that's a problem. But you know, I think the more immediate problem is a president. A president that's being investigated for possibly colluding with the Russians. You know, all these issues. A president that has scandal after scandal. I mean, like so many people from his administration have been indicted. Some of them have been convicted. And this is the man that said he was going to hire the best and the brightest, but these are the people that he surrounds himself with. He surrounds himself with these untrustworthy, disloyal types of people. Man, I'll just be glad when his administration comes to an end, man, one way or the other. For my hip hop people, also, I want to know what do y'all think about Eminem's Fall song? Like, what did y'all think about that? And him dissing Lord Jamar and, all these other people like Tyler, the Creator. Who else did he diss? He dissed quite a few people. I can't even remember all the names of the artists. Some people were saying he made subliminal shots at, Drake. Who else was he dissing in that song? If I missed somebody, y'all can let me know. Big Game Orenthal said ain't nobody listening to that bum Eminem. Yeah, yeah, I hear you on that, man. I used to be a big Eminem fan, like especially for his first three albums. Like I thought he was unique at the time, but I just think he's falling off, man. He's gonna get a lot of people buying his stuff regardless, just because he's Eminem. But yeah, it's just been a long time since I've been like really inspired to buy Eminem album or really been checking him out like that. Like I said in my other video, I just think he got tired and stale, man. I think he's no longer fresh or novel because people heard all those shocking rhymes before, so it's nothing new. And you have some artists that are just more melodic and more like they have greater mass appeal. Like even somebody like a Drake, even though people could say he's not a real hip hop, and I get that, because I listen to all kinds of hip hop, whether it's somebody like a MF Doom, which is one of my favorite artists, or the Roots or something like that. But let me see what y'all are saying as we talk. Yeah, so Big Game said Shem Shady and the Marshall Mathers LPs were good, but looking back, Eminem was just a shock value rapper with no metaphors or flow. Yeah, I think he had flow. I think he did have. I think he does have flow, but I agree. Like his main selling point is shock value, like saying some of the most crazy things people ever heard before, and that got him a lot of attention. And he was able to say certain things that like a black rap artist couldn't say, and and they would be condemned for some saying some of the crazy things Eminem has said. But yeah, yeah, I just think right now, like he's just falling off, man, and I think he's overhyped and overrated. So you said that he reaches with a ton of his metaphors and similes. Oh, what's up, Evan King? I see you. What's good? Yeah, so I was just, trying out this live stream to see how the connection is, because it's been a while since I've done a live stream. And I plan to do some more. Like once I get my internet situation straightened out at the house, I'm probably gonna do more videos and have some guests on there. Because I want to have discussions, man. I want to have some interviews. I'm going to reach out to some people. Oh, okay. So Big Game said my connection is straight. That's cool. So let me ask y'all this. I see it's like 10 people here. Let me know, like, who do you want to see me interview that I haven't interviewed before? Who would you like to see me go on a live stream with? Like, even if it's on their channel as opposed to my channel. So just let me know that. I have a little bit of time to kill, so I'm just chilling. Which I said, why not chill with my subscribers, man? Yeah, I think if okay, so Jenny Kiss said I should interview Garage Autonomous. I interviewed him a while ago, like months, like I think it was about a year ago or months ago. I interviewed Garage Autonomous, and that was a good discussion. Um, if I get a chance, I'll post a link in the description box for those of you who didn't see that interview. Somebody, Big Game, said I should do an interview with Chrissie or Cynthia G. I don't think Cynthia G has the heart to come on my on my live stream, man. I've been so vicious. Well, not vicious. I just been critical of some of the things that she says, because on some points, little points, I agree with her, but on a lot of points, I disagree with her. So I don't see her coming on here, but it would be a great discussion. I mean, that would be something that would have a whole black sector of YouTube on fire if we had a real discussion. And if she, if we could actually have a discussion without, like, her filibustering and, being outrageous and stuff like that, that would be a good discussion. Because there are a couple of things that I disagree with her on. Like, I disagree with her on, like, politics. She's one of these people that promote this idea that we shouldn't be voting in these federal elections. She downplays the significance of voting, and then just her whole hypocrisy thing, like why she talks all this, black nationalism rhetoric. She's walking around with, with, a weave in her hair. Like how you gonna be talking about all this black pride stuff when you got like, when your appearance is speaking far loudly than your words. Your actions are speaking far loudly, far more loud than your words. And then like, how are you going to do all these videos about like interracial relationships and all that, and how you're so against them when you're on video talking about how the only way you'll be with a white, you've been with white, basically saying, well, the only time you're with a white guy is if money's involved. I mean, that suggests something. So I would really have a interesting discussion with her. And then like, the only thing I'll say about Chrissy, now that would be a good discussion. Like, I would like to have a good, a discussion. It would be cool to have a discussion with her. But like, the only thing with that, like, I don't really like doing live streams with faceless people. I would prefer to like actually see somebody while I'm talking to them instead of looking at an icon. That's and that's what how it was. It was like that with Garage Autonomous. He, obviously he doesn't show his face, but we still had a good discussion. But so I could have a good discussion with her, like on colorism, and about about relationships and all that kind of stuff. I often disagree with her when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. And part of the and that brings me to another quick point. The reason why I disagree with her is because often she's not as bad as some of these other people, but she's like one of these people that like to blame the black man for stuff and like to, try to like emasculate black men, but not to the extent of a Cynthia G. And that's another point, like with respect to Cynthia G. That's like one of the main points of disagreement with her that I have, like her anti-black male sentiment, her constant bashing of black men. That's one of the key points that I disagree with her on. So yeah, that would be like a very interesting discussion if I had her on here. And I may, it would be cool to have a discussion with her, man. It may be better to have it on another platform. Like I know that O'Shea's done some interviews with her and stuff, and I haven't had a chance to check them out or anything like that. But that would be interesting, But I would rather have like a one-on-one discussion instead of like, being a part of a panel and all that. I don't like those panels, where it's a whole gang of people. I'm not down for that, man, because it's like I think that in those types of situations, you have people that talk too much, that dominate the discussion, so you don't hear ideas from other people. And then, they just go too long, man. Most people tune out after a certain period of time. So, but yeah, it would be great to have a discussion with both of them. I would welcome that. And I may actually just reach out. I think I did reach out to Chrissie a while ago. She probably gets so many requests since she's like, I mean, they both have a lot of subscribers. They're both like over 40,000 subscribers. So let me just go back through some of the comments. Yeah, so yeah, I did do an interview with Garage Autonomous, a good discussion. Like we agree on a lot of issues. Like we don't agree on everything, but you know, we agree on a lot, and we had some great discussion. So yeah, when I get a chance, I'll post a link in the description box and the cards for those of you that didn't see it. So somebody said Amiri Brown. I'm not familiar. Oh yeah, Big Game Orenthals mentioned Amiri Brown. I'm not familiar with Amiri Brown. If y'all, well, I guess you can't post a link here. I'm gonna look him up. What kind of things does Amiri Brown talk about, Big Game? Oh, shout out to Greg Harris. He said, "Man, you're on point. I just subscribed. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, man." So somebody said Lisa Cabrera. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look her up. Tell me a little bit about her channel. What is her channel about? What does she talk about? And I've heard of Nicole View. I think that's the woman that supports Bill Cosby, which is which I don't get. I don't understand why any. I mean, there are women out here that support Bill Cosby, but and I ain't gonna go off on them because like some of them I really respect. Like why am I blanking out? Like Lashee for you, she supports Bill Cosby, but I don't understand why people support Bill Cosby. I don't get it, especially after he was convicted. Oh, somebody, Antonio recommended that I interview Radical Sister Ajalia. Yeah, I like her. I mean, like I'm not. It's been a while since I watched any of her videos, but she's a good sister. I think like she means well and stuff. On some points we agree, and some points we disagree. But that would be a good discussion. Like I don't have to agree with people to have them on my platform. Like we had we've had like little back and forth about different things, but nothing serious. Like we just disagree on things. Like for instance, she's one of these separate, separatists or whatever, black separatists or whatever, and I just think that a lot of that black separatism stuff is rhetoric. It's not rooted in reality, and it's impractical. But other than that, like that would be interesting to interview her. So I just gotta make time to set these things up and reach out to people to see if they're available. For me, it's going to be kind of difficult because I'm doing a lot of work. I'm doing a lot of work around the election. So from here through November, I'm going to probably be tied up, but I'm going to try to make some time to interview some people. Yeah, so Antonio said Cynthia wants to blame black men for everything. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and even like, what's her name? Chrissie was kind of blaming black men for that situation at that. I mean, indirectly. I mean, she did like place some blame at those women who were at that beauty supply place in Tulsa. In violation of the boycott. She did speak out against them and what they did, but at the end of the day, she was like trying to suggest that the reason why the women were there is because they trying to get these weaves to impress black men, and that's what black men want, and blah blah blah. And then went on to complain about how black men need to have their open their own beauty supply store so this stuff wouldn't be an issue. I just find with a lot of these people, what they do is they love to criticize black men and talk about what the black man's not doing and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's problematic to say the least. But yeah, that would be an interesting discussion. I see Jenny said she bought a pair of Nikes today, despite the consumerism. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get some too. Like as soon as I get a free moment, like I'm on travel. Like from here, I'm going from Ohio to Orlando, so I'm gonna be tied up for most of the weekend. But I may try to come through, get a chance when I get a chance, go get some. When I get a chance, probably go to the store to get these shoes or whatever, get a pair of Nikes. But let me see if I can move somewhere real quick. Somebody's near me talking. So I don't want to try to compete with somebody else that's talking. So let's go over here for a second. So just bear with me a second. All right. So Jenny asked if I read Omarosa's book yet. No, I didn't read that book. I don't even know if I am going to read it. Like, I may eventually get around to it. But it's like I said in one of my prior videos, like I can't take her seriously, man. And the reason why I can't take her seriously is because like here she is like talking about how Donald Trump's a racist and this and that. But she worked with this man. She stood by this man and defended this man over and over again, despite these allegations of racism. She defended him when he made that ridiculous statement about that Charlottesville situation. This woman was talking about how everybody's going to be bombed before Donald Trump. This woman was talking about everybody needs to get on the Trump train. So I can't take this woman seriously. I think at the end of the day, she's just an opportunist. She's just somebody that's out for money, man. She doesn't really care about the actual issues. I mean, the fact that she would even work for that man speaks volumes in and of itself. And you know, I don't have much respect on people that are disloyal. Even if oh, I think my battery's getting low. So like even if I even if I they're damaging. I just got a problem with disloyalty, man, and snitches and stuff. But it sounds like it's an interesting book. I may get around to reading it. So tell me what you think of it so far, Jenny. You know, like what do you think about it? What do you think about the book? Yeah, so Big Game said, yeah, the panels, the coons try to take over and bully. Oh, here's a station where I can plug up. Hold on, so I don't have to worry about this going out of power. Hold on, y'all, a second. Hear me okay? I'm gonna scroll down real quick. Can y'all let me know if you can hear me okay? Since I'm not connected with the headphones, I want to know that before I go any further. Oh, me okay, good, all right. So let me scroll back up to where I left off. So yeah, Jenny, if you could tell me what you think about the book so far. You said you're halfway through. So Hollow Ninja said, when you gonna declare war? Yeah, I mean, there's one video that I have to make, but it's just been hard to find the time to do it. I want to do a comprehensive video about Candace Owens. I mean, that woman is so irritating and so like irrational in her arguments and stuff. I can't wait to do that video, and she's a hypocrite, man. She's a fake person, and I that's on my to-do list. So I will be back over there on that channel. Oh, Big Game said that Amiri Brown is Cynthia G's simp partner. Yeah, I guess. I mean, first she had that gay guy on there, and now I guess she has this guy on there co-signing her shenanigans, man. I guess. So Antonio said, if you have a discussion with Cynthia G and you prove her wrong, she'll argue with you. I'm sure she will, because she always goes off. So Big Game said Lisa mostly talks about the opioid crisis affecting the white community and white on white crime and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Um, Psycho said Chrissie is a joke, and I get that, man. Like I can't listen to her too much. Like, I mean, she's okay, man. Let me not go off on her. I mean, she does have good content. Like, some of her stuff is really good, like, especially the stuff dealing with colorism. Um, but one of the things problems I have is, like, these people that constantly want to blame the black man for stuff and, like, constantly want to, emasculate black men. That's one of my biggest problems with her and some of these other people. Um, yeah, shout out to Psycho. Yeah, if y'all don't tune in, y'all gotta tune to his live streams, like Wake and Bake sessions, man. Um, One of the best live streams on YouTube. Oh, so Big Game said that Amari took down those nonsense videos that he had. He got too much black backlash from swirlers. And Psycho said he lacks a backbone. He said if that's how you feel, then stand on it and keep them up. Exactly. Like if you put up content, don't back down from that content. So somebody said, but come on, if you're undercover, how was she supposed to act? So I guess you're talking about Omarosa basically saying, well, she's undercover, she's going to have to pretend like she likes Donald Trump and this and that. And I hear that to a degree, man, but I don't know if she was like really undercover. I mean, I think that if she didn't get fired, she would probably still be working in the White House. I think the only reason why she made all those recordings is because she already intended to make a book. Like, whether that book was supportive or not, she intended to profiteer off of that. And then the other thing is like people keep suggesting that she's some kind of spook who step out the door type figure. When the fact of the matter is, she's not. Like, this is not about her having some genuine concern about race or anything. It's about her profiteering. It's about her being an opportunist. Um, and at the end of the day, it's not going to have any impact on Donald Trump. You know, people have forgotten about her book. Like, nobody's talking about that stuff right now. So Jenny says Omarosa talks about how she grew up really poor in Ohio and has always been a Democrat and worked for the Clinton campaign, voted for Obama, but was sucked into Trump's world basically. Yeah, I mean, how do you go from like supporting Obama and Clinton to being a Trump um, administration figure? I mean, that doesn't make any kind of sense. So, Hollow said, "I sound good. Quality is bad." Wow. So this must not be coming out okay. I'm gonna listen to the playback to see how it's coming out. And I heard some people say something about Omarosa, like there were allegations that she was having some affair with Donald Trump. Um, and some major media sources, put out questions about that. So it's not like just something that's a figment of people's imagination. Exactly, Psycho. She would still be in that White House doing Donald Trump's bidding. So Jenny said that she worked with Cosby too. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Rashida Strober is the first dark-skinned activist, and I'm a fan of hers. I did a live stream with her as well. Um, for those, I'm going to post that as well when I get a chance, so y'all can check that out. Let me see what time it is. Somehow I can't check the time on my phone while I'm doing this live stream. Just want to make sure I'm not missing my flight. Yeah, Rashida's cool, man. Like, one thing that I like about her is like, that she supports black men. Like, despite all the stuff that she's been through and stuff, she still supports the brothers, and she's open-minded. I respect that. One thing I don't like is I just wish that her and what's her name, Chrissie, could work together on colorism issues. Oh, I see. Jenny said it was. Jenny said it was like it's 3:51 where she is. I guess you're on the Mountain Time or something. Oh, you're in California. Oh, it's 6:51. Okay. And wherever Sniper. Oh, you're in Atlanta, Sniper. Yeah, so I may have to tune out y'all before I may have to go in a second. Let me check my other phone real quick. Hold on. I should have just had that out the whole time so I know what time it is. Yeah, y'all are right. So I need to maybe listen up. I didn't hear an announcement. So they should start boarding soon. Yeah, I'm at the airport, water sniper. I'm in Ohio right now at the Akron Canton airport, and I'm about to go to Orlando, Florida. So this has been a busy time period for me, man. All this traveling, man. I need a vacation. But anyway, before I go, if y'all can let me know, like, are there any other people that y'all think I should do live streams with? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go to the Football Hall of Fame. I was here for such a short period. I wish I could go to that cycle. So somebody asked what happened to Black Bike Week that I was speaking about. Yeah, I mean that litigation still goes on. You know, a lot of that stuff is public record. Anybody can find out about the status of that. But that case continues. Um, I try not to mix like my work stuff with my blogging, so I'm not gonna say too much about that. But y'all can find out about that if you go online. Oh, somebody said, "Do you know Haven Bullets?" Um, do one with him. I can't mess with Haven Bullets, man. I mean, I know Psycho did some hangouts with him, but I can't mess with that dude, man. And I could, all I'll do is, I'm mentioning too many videos. I probably won't have a chance to. Hopefully, I'll remember to put these videos up. You know how you get busy and you don't you forget to get around to something, but yeah, I did a video on my I Declare War channel about him. It speaks for itself, man. I simply asked him some questions a while ago, and instead of answering them, he basically punked out. But I'll post a link to that video in the description box. Understand why I wouldn't do a video with him. Yeah, I want to go there. I should have, man. That would have been great to go to that Hall of Fame. But I just, like, I'm in and out of these cities. Like, I don't have a chance to really see a lot of these cities. I'm gonna try to spend some good time in Orlando, like some downtime in Orlando. If I get a second, I'm gonna use it. But it sounds like my workshop is like in the afternoon, so maybe in the early part of the day I'll be able to get away. Yeah, I can't mess with your boy Haven Pellets. Agent Haven. I can't mess with him, man. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna have to sign out, man. It's been cool talking to y'all. I plan to do more of these live streams soon. With that, I'm gonna sign out. Again, like people that are watching this on the playback, I'll keep this up for a while. If y'all can let me know of other suggestions, I'm gonna make a note of the people that y'all mentioned. I'm gonna reach out to them anyway. I don't think I don't think people like Chrissie or what's her name, Cynthia G will be responsive, but we'll see. But with that, I'm gonna say peace and blessings to each and every one of you.